Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And in this video, I want to help you guys make a ton of money in Red Dead Online. Now, I know I say that a lot in my videos, and that is very, very true. I want you guys to make a ton of money. That's why I make the videos that I do. I want you guys to try them, see what you guys think of them, give them an opportunity to like make you money. And that's what we're here doing. And as you can see from the title, we're doing a money glitch again for Red Dead Online. Now, I've showcased this glitch, but we're doing it a little bit differently, and I want to give you guys some updated information about different things that you can do. You can obviously see that I am over in Valentine, so there's really nothing close by as far as being able to get to from the butcher. We got the stables, over there, and then we have, the general store up there. And those are really the closest places, but you don't even have to go into like the tailor. You don't even have to go into the general store. You don't even have to go into like a blacksmith or a gunsmith or anything like that. You don't have to go into those types of buildings. You don't have to do any of that. And I'm going to show you how easy this glitch can be to actually get working. Now, I know you guys are probably sick of me talking, but let's just turn around here and show you my pile of Panthers that can easily be sold for lots of money. And I mean lots of money. These things, these little guys right here are going to sell for $14 a piece. And now you're probably thinking, well, how... Wait a second, time out, Gamer Corey. How did you get all these Panthers here? Well, I did a live stream last night, and we did a lot of information and a lot of chit-chatting about some of the best ways to make this more efficient. Now, if we look at the money that I currently have, I'm at $5,300. The last video that I had, I only had like roughly, $3,400. So we went up over $2,000 in a very short amount of time. You can see that my horse is bringing me another Panther because he's a fantastic, wonderful Missouri Foxtrotter. He's the best horse. He is the duplicating horse. No, your horse can do this as well. So there's a couple things that I'm going to talk to you guys about like before we kind of get into the method, because you have to do one very specific thing first. And the first thing is that you guys have to be in a passive mode lobby. And what I mean by this is that your icons around you are going to be grayed out. Okay, so if we actually go into our map real quick, you can see that I don't really have anybody by me right now, so let's go ahead and take a look at these players. You can see that it's not really, it's a red color, but it's not like solid red. Actually, where's this guy? Is that guy down? He's down in Blackwater. A couple people swimming across the oceans, I guess. We got a few players that are just kind of all over the place. And nobody that's in, that's not completely evil is in my lobby or close to me right now. But that's what I mean by passive. The other thing that you'll know that you're in passive mode is if you're down on the D-pad, you'll see that my time and like location and stamps aren't on the top of the screen. Now, the only way that you can really do that to find out what time of day it is you go into the menu and you can see the clock in the upper left-hand corner. So that still works. So you can see that it's, roughly, 10:45 in the morning. So that's a way to know what time of day that you're kind of looking at. But I've had these cougars sitting here, or Panthers, excuse me, sitting here for a day in game, a full solid day. None of them have despawned. No players have messed with them or anything. So the first thing you have to do is get into the passive mode. So I'm going to link my video down below so you guys can do it on the Xbox. It's very similar instructions for the PS4, but there are a lot of other videos out there that will help you guys get into passive mode. And you guys are probably really sick of and tired of me actually talking, but that's very important. You can't do this online money glitch unless you are in passive mode. Now, the other thing that you can't do if you are in, I'm going to go ahead and send my horse away. I'm going to make him flee. I don't want him anywhere close to me right now because I don't want to lose that panther. So I'm going to send him away. But the other thing that you do have to make this glitch work is you do have to have players near you. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. But you can do this at any butcher location across the map. Like I was saying before, you don't need the general store, you don't need the tailor, you don't need the gunsmith, you don't need the stables, you don't need anything by you in order to get this glitch to work. But I'm going to show you that it's perfectly working. We got 5304, and we're going to go up here, and we're going to sell our Panther for $14 a piece. You can see that we have 5318, and we can keep doing this honestly as many times as you want. On my live stream, we did a few different things. For my live stream was a fairly lengthy live stream, but we were doing a lot of other things too. We were talking about like making this more efficient, and I think we've got it down to a science. But you can see that literally, like okay, let's time this. We got, you know, like 5 seconds. So maybe 10 seconds worth, and we're making $14. And we could do that again. Let's go over here and pick up another Panther and bring it back. I would say that's, you know, at most 15 seconds, and we're making $14 every 15 seconds. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple method. Pretty easy to do. You're seeing that we're getting the money for them just as quickly as I'm picking them up and turning them into the butcher. I mean, we've made almost $100 in just a relatively short amount of time. Now, this is by far going to be the easiest way to make money. You can do this with any animal. You can do that with any carcass. It doesn't matter if it's bird or cougar, panther, buck, doe, whatever. It's kind of up to you. I went with the Panther because it is literally the most expensive carcass that you can sell in the entire game. There's only a few different locations that you can get Panthers from. I'm not really going to cover that in this video, but if you guys do need to know, then go ahead and comment down below, and hopefully someone in the community can help you out. Otherwise, just check out some of my other videos, because I've done all the different Panther locations at one point or another. So just like that, we made $100, guys, within like 2 minutes. $100 in like 2 minutes. There is no faster way to make money than this in Red Dead Online. Now, what we're going to try to do real quick is we're going to see if there is a player that's close by me. Okay, so what you need to do. Now, we're going to get into actually doing the glitch itself. Once you're in passive mode and you've got the animal that you're doing, all you have to do is come to any butcher. What you're going to do, I like the one here in a Valentine personally, because you're going to see that the horse is going to come from behind. As soon as he sees he's right about at the road, you're going to go ahead and buy from the butcher, so you're not selling to the butcher. What's going to happen when you get into this menu, you just need to back out, and then your horse should despawn. Now, I'm currently not close to another player, and that's what I was afraid of. But what you need to do is, if you're close to another player, then all you have to do is go into the buy menu here, and make sure that the horse isn't in range, and it was in range before. Oh, there it goes. So you can see that it despawned, which is exactly what you want to happen. So we're going to go ahead and call the horse again. You're going to see that he's going to come up from behind, and if you're facing right towards the butcher, then this will work every single time. So he's creeping up just a little bit. So I'm going to get into the sell menu, or the buy menu here. And then we're going to go ahead and just exit out of there. And the horse didn't despawn that time. So we're going to go ahead and buy again. And hopefully the horse should despawn. Okay, we got a floating Panther, and it dropped it. Okay, so I might just be really close to that range where I got a close enough player. But in order to make this work, passive mode, and you have to have other players near you. So then you can fast travel in this, and you're not going to lose your carcass. You can fast travel, and you're still going to be in passive mode. And actually, I got disconnected from the Rockstar servers during my live stream. When I logged back into another free roam session, I was still in passive mode. So that was pretty sweet. So then all you have to do is come back over here and pick up these cougars or panthers, whatever they are. Virtually the same thing. You get 50 cents more for this guy versus the cougar, I guess. So we're going to go, you just keep selling it. That's all you do. It's really simple to make a significant amount of money. And I'm sorry that I'm talking a lot more, but I'm trying to share as much information with you guys as possible, so you guys can fast travel. You guys can do this with any animal. You can do this at any butcher. You don't have to have it close to one of the shops. You can, oops, I forgot to sell that time. You can do it wherever you want. Like I said, the reason that I really like Valentine is, one, there's usually a lot of players here in Valentine, and I spent a lot of my time in my live stream here in Valentine making this money, and this is the first time in I don't even know how many days cycle that players were finally not here. So we'd have to go and find some more players, but we can do that by fast traveling to different locations, and then we're just going to we can bring our horse with us, and we can do this at any different location that you want. So if you guys honestly don't believe me, I could definitely go ahead and load up with different areas, but I got to sell all these Panthers first, and we're just going to make a lot of money right here, guys. I mean, you sell 10 of these guys, that's 140 bucks, pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I really don't think that there's any better way of making money on Red Dead Online. Now, the only thing that can happen is I did have one person shoot my horse during the glitch, and it showed my dead horse for a really, really long time on the live stream. But I was able to call my other horse that still had the Panther on it just fine. So there's like a split second that other players can see this pack of Panthers, and somebody in my live stream called it a Panther posse, which, yeah, that's pretty epic right there. I mean, you guys saw the thumbnail. It is pretty insane how many Panthers we had at one time. It was pretty sweet. Honestly, this is all about sharing to you guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy these types of glitches. We're just here to make money. We're here to make money. Have some fun with Red Dead Online. Kind of exploit the system. This truly is a glitch because we're going to be able to get, more and more carcasses to spawn by calling in our horse. Now, what nice thing about this is if you guys do kind of load up on the maximum number of like animals just chilling here, and all the players do leave whatever city you're currently in, you can still sell all of them. It just makes it more complicated to get your horse to despawn when you do it. Now, the other reason that your horse may not despawn is if there are too many carcasses in the area. So that is one thing to keep in mind. That did happen to me earlier, and we couldn't figure it out why, but we kind of looked at like limits, and I roughly had like probably like 15 to 20 Panthers at one point, and I just couldn't get any more to spawn. I mean, I think it was pretty close to 20 of them. But 20, I mean, that's $280 if you have 20 of them, and it's pretty quick. I mean, you saw the horse come a couple different times and make extra money pretty quickly. And they drop it off pretty quick. So we got, let's see, let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3. We got 7 cougars or Panthers just chilling right there. So what I'm going to do here is get up to the butcher. I'm going to face the butcher, and I'm going to call it. It's going to come from straight behind me every single time, unless for whatever reason the Panthers kind of block the horse's route. And I would say right about there is what we need to do. So let's go ahead and, talk to the butcher, and then get into the buy menu. And let's just exit out of that. And then the horse vanishes, and our Panther will drop. And now we have 8 of those guys. So you can see that it's definitely being duplicated. And we can do it again, just so you guys can see it one more time. The horse is always going to be coming from behind me if you are facing the butcher here in Valentine. That's why I really like this one, because it's perfect. You can kind of line it up, and you know exactly where the horse needs to be, so that you can like talk to the butcher and buy from him without selling. Because if you accidentally sell the carcass that's on the back of your horse and do it with this glitch, then you have to basically go get the same same carcass again, or maybe a different carcass. It's just going to save a lot of more time, and it's going to be a lot more efficient. You just get like 10 Panthers or whatever animal that you have, and then basically pick them up. I mean, you're only going to be spending a few seconds doing that, and then you can just start picking them up again. And as you can see, I do have the perfect Panther, so this is working just perfectly. And you guys can do this for as long as you would like, and however much money you guys want to, however much money you want to make on it. within just, you know, a few minutes of me talking with you guys. Now, at the beginning of the video, I wasn't necessarily selling the Panthers, but look how easy that we're making this money. And you can do this all night. You can see that there's actually somebody here by the butcher because I just saw the horse just real quick. And I can't see... It looks like there's definitely a little icon right next, or a little dot on the butcher. And every once in a while, you'll be able to see their horse, like that grayed out horse in the area. If they are... yeah, see the horse just keeps glitching out. So I think somebody is in the area right now, which is perfect. Yep, see, there's the horse. You see what I mean, though? It kind of just flashes in and out. Yeah, and he rode off that way, in that direction. And we can't see him. So that's another way that you're going to know that you're in the passive mode as well, is that if you get close to a player, you're not going to be able to see them. And that also means that they're not going to be able to see you, which is great because you can use this. You can use the passive mode for really whatever that you would like. You don't necessarily have to do this glitch. You could actually legitimately go hunting without glitching out the system if that's something that you're worried about, and make money without ever being interrupted by another player. Now, if you need to walk away and you're afraid that you're going to lose your online passive mode, all you need to do is go into a store and sit there, because you shouldn't get kicked from a store. But if you're just standing out, you know, at the butcher or standing out somewhere else, then, or looking at your own catalog, then you might lose your passive mode glitch to even be able to do this glitch in the first place. So I know a lot of people are having some issues with being able to get into passive mode. I think it's a little bit easier on the PS4, and that's what people were even telling me in the live stream, that it was pretty easy for them to get into passive mode on the PSN. But Xbox, it took me a few times the first little bit, but there is some sequences that you can do to make it a little bit easier. But I definitely recommend that you guys check out the video that's in the comment, not the comment section, but the description, and check that out. And hopefully it does help you guys out. Well, but that is all the time I have for today's video. It's a lot longer. Again, I'm just trying to share as much information as possible with you guys, and I know that I am rambling on a little bit. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming. Yeah.